As I mentioned in the previous video in this section 12.5, the empirical rule gives us some nice guidelines for how much of a data set lies between different standard deviations from the normal curve. And so what I'm going to do in this problem, I'm going to give you a little bit of a different look at the empirical rule, is what we're going to do is we're going to take some given data and we are going to label the values of the standard deviations. So for instance, according to one 2014 survey, heights of men in the United States are normally distributed with a mean of 70 inches and a standard deviation of 4 inches. Between what range of values are 68% of US men's heights, and then between what range of values are 95% of US men's heights? So again, this line that I've already drawn on the normal curve, that represents the mean, so that represents the middle, so 70 inches we're told is the mean. And since the standard deviation is 4 inches, now I can say, okay, one standard deviation above the mean, that is going to be 74 inches. When I go to the second standard deviation, that's going to be 78 inches. And this third standard deviation out here is 82 inches. Going backwards from the mean, the first standard deviation below the mean, that is 66 inches. 2 standard deviations below is 62 inches. And last but not least, the third standard deviation below is 58 inches. So I am 6'3", so 6 times 12 is 72, 75. That means Mr. Perkins is right here. I'm just a little bit above the first standard deviation of the mean, so you can kind of get a perspective of where I am and where any of you might be. So 68% of men's heights. Remember, according to the empirical rule, 68% of the data lies between 68% lies between one standard deviation of the mean. And so that means that the range of values of men's heights for which 68% of men can usually be found is from 66 inches to 74 inches. And then according to the empirical rule, 95% of data values are found between 2 standard deviations of the mean. And so because of that, that means 95% of United States men would be between 62 inches and 78 inches. Hope this gives you a little bit of a clearer perspective on the normal curve until you get to statistics and do all sorts of amazing and fun things. Good luck on your homework, and I will talk to you soon.